Hey everyone. Hang on. Doo doo. Okay. Let me just pull up chat. Okay. Make sure this is clean. All right. Hey blue skies. Whoa, I feel like I'm super zoomed out. Okay. How are you, blue skies? Okay. I'm going to jump right into this because I have a lot of coloring books. I don't know. I might split this up into two parts. Um, but I am just going to go over um, just the pages I have, finished pages. So, oh, he's in trouble. Oh no, food poisoning. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, he's in trouble. He decided to pee on my pillow this morning. So, he's learning a nice hard lesson right now. But other than that, he's doing fine. So, I'm jumping right into this. Yeah, it was okay. I just spent it at home. I didn't do much. Just stayed at home and watch some TV. And I did stream a little bit, I think. I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, I was at home. Played the game. That was it. So, quickly, I do have Mythographic Artist Vault. I'm doing my Mythographic and Kirby first. I have not colored a single thing in here yet. So this one is, there's nothing in it yet. Then I have You Went Out to Dinner. Nice. How was it? I need to scoot this over. Okay. I need to put, I should probably put like a little, I don't want to put a sticker on my books, but I feel like I should put a sticker on the ones that haven't been colored in yet. Um, I wish I had like a removable sticker. That would be nice. Do I have any removable stickers? I don't think so. I have like these little, it was very good. Good. Okay, good. Where did you go? I have like these little dot stickers. I don't know if I'll be able to see them though. I have dots and squares. Let's do squares. Yuki, if you know like I know, you will make your tail back to that bed. Post-its? Yeah, I do. I just don't feel like putting the post-it and then taping it because I'm gonna want to tape it down. I'm not gonna want it to just be kind of flapping around. Um, so I think I'm just gonna stick like a little square. They're very tiny and they're pretty transparent. I want to see what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna put it like on the thing here. I mean, I guess you can't really see it, so that's kind of good. Um, I don't have anything colored in here either. So this is Mythical Beast. I guess I can do it this way. I'm not doing too much of a flip, but because it's supposed to be my finished pages, but this one is totally untouched. And I should probably tag those untouched ones at another time. This is Aviary, and I have some whips in here. So you guys see me with this whip here. And I figured now is a good time to do this since the Infinity Nikki server is down for maintenance. Because when it comes back on, I'll be streaming that. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have the, do I have anything after that? No? Okay. I have the owl page, which this one's almost done. I just took a pause, but I just need to finish shading in the bird and coloring the parts that I haven't figured out what color I'm going to do them yet. Um, I did want to add like some gold elements. I was going to do silver or maybe even like a brass. I'm not sure. But that is another one. What else? I finished this travesty. This was a hot mess, but I finished it, so you know. But I'm not a fan of it. I did add some like metallic bits and stuff to it, but not a fan of this page. The contrast is way off. I don't like it, but it's finished. I don't have to worry about it. Don't gotta look at it too many times. Don't look too hard because you'll see my frustration in that picture. And then this one was a color palette challenge we did together on the channel. So the videos for this one is up somewhere. Like this was like back in April. And I added some glitter to the bottle and to the water. This one we were supposed to finish. I should probably get on this. Maybe we'll, on Wednesday, remind me that we need to finish this. I don't want to wait a whole nother winter to do this. So we'll finish this one on Wednesday. It's not a lot to finish. I just need to shade the penguins, finish shading the ice cream and this little chocolate whip here. It's really not a lot. And then the little bits and bobs and stuff that I need. It's not a lot. I just didn't finish it. But we can finish this one on Wednesday. I have the colors right here, thankfully. So that's good. But that is in aviary. And then I have Cosmic Spirit, which I don't think I have anything in here yet either. I don't. So I need to mark it. And I've already started marking the other one, so I might as well. I might end up doing this video in like parts. Well, this live stream in like parts because the amount of books I have is crazy. Next we have Menagerie. And embarrassingly, I have 8 whips in here. So let's see if there's any up here. I think this one, some of the pages are falling out, so I have to be careful. But I have the armadillo page. I think this book is the one where I was leaving certain parts of it white. So I would do an alcohol marker base, and then I would do like metallic, which right now it's only in the tail. But I would do like metallic watercolor, and then some parts of it are going to be white. So I don't think I figured out, like I know I wanted the waves, this part of the waves to be white. But now that I'm thinking and I'm looking at it, I might leave the animals white and color everything else. I'm not sure, but it's still a whip, so it's okay. Figure it out. And then this one, I had just put the alcohol marker base down, and then I started shading his horns. And luckily I finished the horns because I don't remember what color I used. I'm pretty sure I was using the Pablos, but I don't remember which colors. So the castle will end up being a different gray probably, which is fine. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, my Kitsune page. Even though he's actually missing, he only has 3 tails, but maybe they haven't grown. He looks like a baby. So this one, I think I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to leave white. I was thinking of leaving the base of the cards white, the ones that are facing forward. I was thinking of leaving them white, but then I also like the white of this, so of the building in the background. So maybe leaving that white. Not sure. That's probably why I didn't finish it, because I wasn't sure. And let me see. I know I have. Oh, this one is a whip for the channel that we kind of need to finish too. Um, so between this and that other page, we'll figure that out on Wednesday. Oh, I did write the colors down for the castle and the thorns. They're right here on the back, so I can use. That's good. Now this one, I don't. I'm sure I have the colors down somewhere. If not, I'm gonna have to go back to my channel and figure out the color for these crystals. I don't know. This was a color along, but I may finish it on a live stream or on my own. I'm not sure. Plus, I need to figure out what I'm gonna leave white. Um, it's either gonna be the crystals or the moon, because everything else is already colored. Ooh, or the snowflakes. Might leave the snowflakes white since it's not too many. And then I have this one with the snake. Looks like I hope I wrote the colors down for this weird castle thing, but I put the metallic in the snake and on the little cherry blossom petals that's floating around. So for this one, the frame, I think I was leaving the frame white, or the things inside the frame, or maybe in the background. And it looks like I forgot a piece of the tree too, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And I don't know what I was shading with. Oh, I wrote it down. Cool. Salmon pink, salmon, rose pink. I was using Pablo's. Nice. Okay. So I did write the colors down for the scales and the pink, but I didn't write the colors down for the alcohol marker that I was using. So that's a oops. This one is finished. I left the giraffe white and the outside of the flowers, but I added some metallic on the giraffe, and I also put some glitter gel pen on the flower, the top of the flowers on this one. This one's also finished. This one's my favorite so far. I left the inside of the water and the framing of the mirror white, as well as the pieces of the water he's swimming through. I should have done that blue, but it's finished, so I'm not going to touch it. Plus, I like the way it is, and I don't want to mess it up. And I love that water combo, so I did write it down. I need to put it in my combo book. So that's good. And I know yep, okay. This one, I just put the marker base down, and I did shade the leaves. So I just need to go in, shade the flowers and the deer bunnies, I guess, because they have reindeer things. And I think I'm going to leave the teapots white and just color the decoration on the inside. That will probably be the metallic part. This one here, I wasn't sure what I was going to leave white. Probably these little things that's swirling around, but I was thinking of doing those like orange and red. So maybe the smoke in the background, because there's like smoke in between the flowers and stuff. I might leave that white. This one is finished. I did the moon in metallic. I was gonna say I don't see any metallic. I did the moon or whatever that is back there, and then I put stickles on the edges of the mountains and some kind of glitter on the stars. I don't know what kind of glitter. And I left the buildings. Nope, it looks like I colored the buildings a little bit. So I think just the feathers are white. It's hard to tell because the buildings don't look white. So anyway, This one I just did the basing so far. I haven't done anything else. That's about it. So that's what I have in Menagerie. If I'm going too fast, let me know. I'm going kind of fast on purpose because I have a lot of coloring books. So I have Enchanted Castles next. And I'm pretty sure I only have like one finished page and like 2 whips in here. Here's one whip where I just did the bird, and I started with the whatever this is, the little foliage. There's supposed to be veins for the flowers, but I was doing them in gold, or I was started off doing it in gold, and then I just stopped. So I'd like to get back to this page. I'm probably gonna kick the year off with working in mythographic. I've been in Joanna Basford a lot, so I'm probably gonna kick the year off in my mythographic books. This one, I think I was doing this in water-based markers. Yeah, these were some kind of water-based markers. I started basing the leaves and the different plants, but then I noticed that it was like a bunch of different looking stuff. So I was like, okay, how am I gonna tackle this? And never came back to it. I don't even know what markers I was using either, if I'm being honest. So, but yeah, I'll get around to it. Want to get some work done in my mythographic books because, as you can see, I have quite a bit, and I'm almost halfway through the pile, but not even. Aside from Kirby, these are my favorite books. So, mainly the ones by Joseph Cadenbang, and I have a few Fabiana and like 1 or 2 of the other guys. This one I just threw a bunch of colors at the page. And this is when I was still using gel pen, so this was way early in my coloring. So because you don't catch me using gel pen a lot now, especially the glitter ones, because glitter gets everywhere. And I'm not a fan of glitter at all. So yeah, I think that's it. Yep, that's it for this one. Enchanted Castles. Wild Summer. Have I touched anything in this book yet? I don't think so. I think because I was trying to get through some of the other stuff I had going on, because I had like 3 or 4 new mythographic books at one time. I had Aviary, and then I think shortly after that I got Labyrinth, and then shortly after that I got something else, and then boom, here came Wild Summer. So I haven't touched Wild Summer yet. Which it's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll get to it. I'll get to it. Next is Labyrinth. And I have this one, which was, I was doing a color along on the channel with music, but I think I'm just going to do it without music and just color it with you guys. I know I said I was going to show only my finished pages, but it just makes sense to show off my whips too, so I don't have to do a separate video for that. This one was a color palette challenge that we did. And I added glitter and all kinds of stuff to it when I was done. So there was that. I used a lot of different stuff on that page. Is that it? It said I had 2 whips at the front. Or did it say 1 and I just miscounted? I might have just miscounted. Oh no, it does say 1. Okay, that was the one then. All right. Next up is Magical Earth. And it says I have 2 whips in here. I'm pretty sure I have a finished page in here though. So this one I was working on for my mom, and Where it's at is where it's at. I never went back to it. I need to though, because um, the next time I go out there, I would like to have it finished so I can just give it to her. Um, this one I worked on while I was in California, and then when I came home, I finished the rest. And I added some, what is this I added to here? Stickles, it looks like. Feels like. Probably stickles. And then I did some metallic watercolors on the tail and the sky. This one we started on the channel. I'm so glad I wrote the colors down because I would have been a lost duck. I think I finished these leaves and I was going in with the trees. And then I need to go in with the train and figure out what's going on with these other elements on the page. I wanted this one to be kind of dull, but even though it's kind of dull, unlike the bird page, like the colors kind of pop. So I do like that. I don't know what was going on with that bird page, but we won't talk about it. I think that's it for this one. Yeah. So that's it for this one. You remember that page? Yeah, I need to get back to it. I have to figure out like the other colors and stuff. And then I have Wild Winter, which I hope he does a Wild Spring and a Wild Autumn. I'm just saying, because we already have winter and summer, so you might as well throw in the other 2 seasons, Joseph. Okay, now that that's out the way. I have the panda page, which I was using my light fast on this one. I think I have the colors written down somewhere. Are they on the back? Oh, they're on the back. Oh, thank God. Okay. Need to finish this also. It takes a while though, because those light fast, they make my hands hurt. They're lovely pencils, but they make my hands hurt. So I just use them until my hands hurt, and then I take a break. This one I used, I believe, mostly, well, all polys as far as pencils go, but I think I based the building, yeah, the building's based in alcohol marker, and then everything else is polys. The background is my Faber-Castell chalk pastels, or soft pastels, I think they're called. And I did add some metallic watercolor to this one too. It's like a iridescent purple. So like one side is like purple, but then when you change it, it's like a clearish color. I like that one. That one I think is my favorite page in this book. And then I have this one. I was playing around with my Albrecht Dürer when I first got them. So it's looking a little pale. I didn't go in and like shade too much. I did shade her. But like I tried to just use the Albrecht Dürer to kind of, yeah. I mean, it's cool. But I can tell the pages when I first got my Albrecht Dürer because I didn't know what I was doing with them. Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, I can tell the pages where I first laid down the Albrecht Dürer because I had no idea what I was doing with them. I just wanted them. And then this one I used, I believe, Light Fast and Holbein's maybe. And then I added some gel pen and metallic watercolor as well. I don't know how I pulled this off, but it turned out really cool and I like it. And then this one, what did I use on this one? I think this one was Holbein. I think just alcohol marker and Holbein. I love this lamp because I added like the little glow to it and it came out so cool. I was scared for that. I remember that. I was like, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to, yeah. And then the snowflakes, I added glitter gel pen that I just rubbed my hand in, so it's all over my finger now. But yep. And that's it for this one. There's none hiding in the back. No. Okay. And next we have Voyage. This is the one I think I was trying to complete. So I have like a bunch of whips in this one. So here is the page at the beginning. This is a whip. This one is finished. I did complete this one. I think I used Holbeins on the flowers, alcohol marker for the background, and I think I used my polys for her. And I think I used Holbeins for the butterflies too. And I added some shiny stuff per usual. And this one, I blacked out the back with an an acrylic paint marker that I got from Arteza. And I think that's really when I was like, okay, I like the acrylic paint markers, and I started kind of like on the hunt for them. But everything else I think I did in polys and alcohol marker. And then the dragon has a little bit of green sparkle on his mane and also his stomach, anywhere there's yellow. And then there's a little subtle hint of like a gold gel pen on different parts of the temple. This one is still a whip. Though I did go in and do more. You see I did the birds and I did finished up these petals that was all over. I need to finish shading in what I have colored and then figure out where I'm going to stick the metallic colors. This one I'm still working on. This one's also still a whip. I did go in though and do the inside of the light, so it is a little bit lighter. I found colors that was kind of a little bit lighter than what was going on the outside. So now I can just go in. This one just only needs shading and then it's done. This one, I think I based this one with watercolor or Albert Duers or something a while back. So I just need to shade in what needs to be shaded. Figure out what's going on with these red leaves. I need to incorporate this color somewhere else. Because it looks like I might do these longer leaves. I might do those in red. But I also need to find a gold gel pen. So watching through the TV. So I'll be a watcher. Okay, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm just flipping through my finished pages and whips. Um, I need to find my gold gel pen because when I color these, I need to go over them in the gold gel pen. This one, I think the last thing I was doing was going through on the inside of the circles and finding colors that were lighter than what was going on the outside. So that's what I was doing here. It looks like I missed a bit of the gold, so I need to figure out what yellow that was I was using and come back and do that. But that's what's going on here on this page. And then I need to start shading in some of this stuff and figure out what color those flowers are going to be. I was thinking a dark purple since I have the purple background, but I might just, because it's like everything else is kind of contrasting, so I might have the flowers be purple. I'm not sure, but a whip nonetheless. This one, I think the last thing I remember doing was working on the leaves and the flowers, and I was using my polys. So I did like a section of leaves and flowers here. I did a section of flowers here, and then I just was like, okay, I'm gonna work on one. So I started doing the leaves, and then I took a break. So once the flowers and leaves is done, it's not much left to do. I just need to do the houses. Oh, I need to shade in one more hive, but I do have the colors for it. So I need to figure out, because it looks like I used an Arteza marker for something. Figure out what that is. Probably the leaves. So I think we're good on that. And then color in the cage. I might do the cage with some metallic, maybe. Or I might just do pencil and make it look metallic. I'm not sure. Because I wanted to do some metallic on the houses. And then I managed to forget a bird. And I don't remember what colors I used. I know I used my Albert Duers, I think. Or it might have just been straight up watercolor, but we'll figure it out. It just looks like it's some pinks, blues, and light blues. So I can figure that out because there's a bird here. And then there's one in the house that I forgot about. So figure it out. This one, it looks like I was going in with some shading. I hate how I did the light on her pants, but that's okay. I was doing a background in the Twilly art marker. I need to, oh, I wrote it down. Okay, good. I was going to say I need to color match because I missed some of it. So I just need to do that. And then for the wings, I think I'm going to do like an iridescent watercolor. Or I might color it iridescent in pencil and then use the watercolor for something else. Don't know what the something else would be. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be back in my mythographic for a while because I like coloring in these books. These are some of my favorites outside of Kirby. I feel like I color in these more than my Kirby books though, so because I have more done in these. Hi, Julie. Love the blue background. Yeah, I was gonna shade, like do a lighter blue, like around the hand or around the edge, but I'm not sure yet. Once everything else is colored, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the background. This one, I need to finish the leaves and shade in this thing going around and figure out what I'm gonna do with the middle. I think that's why this one is a whip for so long, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this middle part. So I've just been avoiding it instead of actually working on it. But we'll get around to it. It's fine. And then, because I had wanted to complete this whole book, but to be fair, I want to complete most of my mythographic books. But this one is my noodle page, and I'm trying to figure out what color I want the background to be. Um, I thought I wanted it to be like a lighter color of the broth, but I'm not sure yet. So I just need to go in and shade what I have colored and then figure out the background. If I do a background, I don't know. Might leave it white until I can figure it out. And I think that's it. Oh, nope. How could I forget this one? I hated this page when I started coloring it, but then once I finished, I was like, okay, I kind of like it. It turned out really cool. I like the clouds and the sky, and the sunflowers turned out really nice. I think that's it. Yep, that's it for this one. That was Voyage. Yeah, I feel like I do my best work in mythographic books too. Odyssey, I think I might, I don't think I might have one finished in this one. Maybe. Don't quote me though, because this one of his is like super detailed. So I might have like one done in here, maybe. There's so many in here that I want to do, but I'm scared to do it, so I haven't done it. But I did do this one. This one I know I was using my Albert Duers and I shaded most of it, but I left the weird cracking looking thing the way it was because I like the way the color was, so I left it. But I did shade with, I believe, Light Fast and Polys. So the buildings I think was the Light Fast, and then this nice gold. I marked it as finished, but I totally forgot to shade whatever this is going on here. But that's fine. You can barely tell. Ooh, my top two favorites. That's tough. I definitely love Wild Summer, but I would have to say, because I really like Labyrinth and Magical Earth. Those might be my two favorites. Maybe? Yeah, I'm leaning towards those two. Wild Summer was definitely amazing, though. I have Aquatic. I don't think I have anything done in this one. Oh, I have one. Look at that. I have one. Okay. This one, I think I was using my Albrecht Dürer or watercolor and then a little bit of shading. And then I added some sparkle to it. This one was like 2 years ago. I'm looking at it. It's kind of dull, but I was apparently going for something. I think that's the only one I did. Yep, that was the only one in Aquatic. Yuki, knock it off. Then we have animals. I think I have one in this one. I know I have at least one. Okay, there it is. So this was the frog one. I don't know what's up with me and the yellow backgrounds, but they just go so well with purple. So there's that. And then for the hidden images on this one, I just colored them with gel pen. Which if I can't cover it up, that's probably my go-to in these. I think that's it. Yep, that's it for that one. And then my last mythographic book that I have is Dream Garden. And I have some pages that are colored in black, like the background, so I'm not gonna count those. So this is my only whip, like actual whip. I did the flowers, and now I'm gonna work my way with the leaves and the cattails, I think these things are called. And whatever I have in marker, I'm gonna shade and then work on figuring out what to do with the rest of this stuff. But I did do those flowers that I was talking about in my last Sunday update. I'm gonna take this out. But I do have, like this one, I have the background I started blacking. And this one, so all the ones where I did the black background, because this book, I'm going to have nothing but black background. So I did start doing some of the backgrounds. Either with alcohol marker or paint pen, depending on how annoyed I'm going to be with the little fiddly bits. Oh, and this one. So that is the mythographic collection. Let me pull these up. Ooh, I just knocked the life out of my light. Surprised it's still working after that hit. It took a hit. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my Kirby and put away my mythographic so that I have space. This is all Kirby. Okay. I feel like my mythographic books and my Kirby books and some, like I have a few other types of books that I take more seriously than other books. Okay. So I have my mythographic and my Kirby on my top shelf. So I'm just putting, Foy Coco. Foy Coco is a Pokemon. He almost took a nosedive off my shelf. So I had to catch him. It was either Foy Coco or the coloring books, and I had to catch Foy Coco. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I know some of you are like, what is she talking about? This is Fue Coco. And look at that face. You can't let him take a nosedive. So I'm just putting him back on my shelf because I don't know where he thought he was going. Okay. All right. Got my Kirby books. And just going by the way, I took them off the shelf. We're going with Imagimorphia first. Are these bigger than the mythographic books? Why am I struggling? Okay. And this one's double-sided, so I'm going to have to do something like this. Okay. This one has 8 whips, but they probably will never be touched. Mainly this one because it's covered in gel pen and glitter. This is like one of my first coloring books, so it might be gel pen like everywhere, and I don't like touching glitter, so I promise there's nothing wrong with my book. It doesn't have the ick. I just don't like touching glitter. Hey, Taylor. Okay, so here is this one with the skull. And I'm trying to do this without accidentally turning off my light because the top of my book is like touching the power button. Okay. And I've done that multiple times. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys can still see. This one I did with Super Tips and Crayolas because I don't think I had anything else other than that at the time. It was like very, very early on. This one was done with Prismacolors, believe it or not. Yes, Prismacolors, I know. And oddly enough, well, I mean, it smeared a little bit, but I was like coloring so hard it probably didn't have a chance to do anything. I keep trying to give them a chance, but all they do is break. So, this one was Crayolas and Super Tips. This was before I learned how to blend anything, so I was just outlining with the marker and then going in with the pencil. Not joking when I said this was like one of my first coloring books. As far as like adult coloring goes. This one's also falling apart, so you know, probably won't be back in this one. I will probably get, if I feel like getting, I might get it, the UK version because this is nonsense. But this one was done in Crayolas, markers, Super Tips, and probably the fine tip ones too, and color pencil. Scared to turn the page. This one is covered in glitter, so I'm not going to touch it. But as you can see, all of that is glitter gel pen. So we're just going to skip past that. This one too. This one has a lot of glitter on it. And I don't even want to go back and finish it because there's so much glitter and it's everywhere. So I think I'm just going to get the UK version of this book. And then I colored one horse with the Prismacolor, and I colored so darn hard that I can't do any shading or anything on top of it. So he's just a plain looking horse. Poor guy. But I do want another copy of this book, but I wanted the UK version. This one was done with Artezas. I think I got my Arteza color pencils. And it looks like some Super Tips was in here too. And I think this is when I started learning how to shade and stuff. So I was thought I was doing something here. My favorite Kirby book. Um. Uh. Probably. It's a toss up. Actually, it's a big toss up between Mythomorphia, Fragile World, and Mythic World. Those are my favorites. This one I did with Crayolas, and then I was using the gold and silver Crayola to do this side, and I would love to do this one over because it kind of looks a mess. Looking back at it, it looks a hot mess, but I was still learning, so it's okay. But I'm a little bit more experienced now, so I'm looking at it going, girl, So that is that one. One of these days, I'm gonna get the UK version of this, which you'll know it's the UK one because I think the coloring is different, and it has a U in the word color. They put the letter U in everything, I think. So like this one, I have two copies of. So you can see the coloring is different, and then for the UK version, you know, they put that U in there. So I'm gonna show you my falling apart, very sad US version because you know US can't seem to get it together, and all we do is have crappy things because we're too cheap to get it together. But anyway, this is the opening page, and I used quite a bit on this page. I couldn't even tell you what and what. I know my polys were used for some of it. Um, it looks like I put some ink tints on here too. I'm looking at these it's like this dragon here at the bottom. This one, I think he was based in ink tints as well as whatever this is. So I can see some ink tints in here, which if I were to do it over, I would do it in watercolor or um Albert Doors. I mean, ink tints, I just use them for basing, but once they dry, you can't reactivate them. So I would probably redo this again with something else. And then, looks like I have some gel pen on here too, but this one's falling apart. This one I was using Prismacolor on, but then again, it's falling apart. So I was like, I'm not going to waste my time finishing this in this one when I can just do it in the other one. Though in the other one, I'm going to probably have them a little bit darker. We'll see. Ooh, okay. I'm telling you guys, the fact that it's falling apart is just ridiculous. Every time I flip the page, something else falls apart. This is the dragon that I'm working on in the UK one. This is how it turned out in the US version. I used my polys on this one, which is why I have two polys and they're pretty short, and that's why. Because I was still learning how to use them and I was just scribbling life away with my poor polys. But anywho, and then this one, and I did get some bleed through because I was using my pit pens on that other one too, and they kind of bled through because I think I used something and I used water to try to blend it and it went through, but it's fine. It kind of looks like it blends in a little bit, but I added something. I don't even know what this is, but I just slapped that on there. I didn't even like make an effort to, I don't know, it kind of looks weird, but I do like this page. And I get to do it again in the other one. And I have started it already in the other one. This one, I'm so mad this page. This book is falling apart because I love this one. And it's just falling apart. And I don't remember what colors I used for the water. But when I do this one again, I'm going to try to replicate the water because I do like the colors. It looks like I based it in some kind of super tip though. So I can at least do that part and then figure out how to shade it. Or shade it with my Arteza Everblends, which will probably be a lot smoother than these super tips. But it looks like I tried to use Prismacolor on here, but I'm not, it feels like Prismacolor. Yeah, it's Prismacolor. The sky I remember doing with, it was like black acrylic paint, but I like mixed it with white and tried to make gray, and then it did like this weird thing in the sky, and I loved it. But you know, the book's falling apart, so it's hard to enjoy it when the book is falling apart. And I complain about this book every time I go through it, because every time I go through it, another page falls apart. This one was a buddy color with my sister. We were out in Little Tokyo, and we chose this page to start. And Obviously, we didn't finish it while we were out, but we finished it at home. And I went with like a pastel look, which I probably won't do in the new book. I don't know what I was thinking, but it did turn out kind of cute. So, and then this one, I just did one tree. I don't know why I did one tree. And then I didn't even write down the color. So that was a bust. And this one I liked, even though the background looks like crazy wild and I didn't shade in everything. And this is literally probably the best underwater picture I've ever done. And probably the only one I've ever actually finished too. I might have like one or two of some that I give low effort on because underwater pictures and me don't mix. Because I don't never know what colors to use. And this one I just threw every color in the rainbow at it and it works. So I might take some notes from this when I do another water page, but I do like this one. I didn't even shade everything. Like this guy's not shaded. I'm looking at stuff that just was colored and thrown together. Um, that might be it for this one. Yeah, that's it for this one. So that's my falling apart version. And I might just, but it's fine. It's there for show, and that's it at this point because I don't go back in that one in color. Now, my UK version, I have done this guy at the top, which I think I'm going to go in with like a black or something and darken him up a little bit. But that's as far as I've gotten on this page. It's just that. And then I think the only thing I have going in here is this one, which I did do a little bit more of the blue over here, and I did one more piece over here. Like I said, those light fast, they make my hands hurt. And then I did some trees over here, but this one's gonna look a whole lot different. I don't think I'm gonna add snow to this one like I did the other one. So this one's just gonna be straight green. I don't think the US versions fall apart like that. The UK versions don't seem to fall apart because they are stitch bound, whereas they're stitch bound and glue bound, but the US version is only glue bound. So once that glue wears off, it just starts falling apart. So I'm trying to convert all of my Kirby books to the UK version before I even color anything else in them. So um, this is Phantomorphia. I didn't get the other one, Geomorphia. I didn't even really. This is one of my least favorite books of his, honestly. And I did the This Belongs To page. I haven't wrote my name in it. I probably should. And then I started this one with some watercolors and some metallic watercolors and never looked back. I know you guys remember the dragon from Kirby Month. He's very shiny. I think literally that's the only thing in here. Yep. That's it. I don't really like this book. And also it's very thin. So moving on to Worlds Within Worlds. I think I have quite a few in here. I did this page is also very shiny because I put glitter, watercolor, and acrylic shiny color changing paint or something strange like that. And then I just kept this one mostly brown, and I was having fun with the Colors of the World markers, I remember. This one I was working on trying to figure out life with these color. What gold color is that? Where do you see gold? Did I miss something? If I'm moving too fast, let me know. On the other book in Phantomorphia, oh, this gold. Um, ooh, it's super shiny, so I want to say my Kuretake Ganzai Tambi gold, I believe, because it's super shiny. So I think that's what that was. Um, I was doing something here. I think I was doing okay. This was with, I think, watercolor, but I do like the colors that I was going with. But I didn't finish it, so now I have to kind of figure out how to get it together with the rest of the stuff. But anyway, let's see. Oops. Okay, this guy's almost done. I just need to shade the ground, figure out what color I'm going to do the house, and then shade it. And I did this with watercolor and some type of pencil. I don't remember. But I was going for like a creepy Halloween type of theme. Turned out okay. It's turning out okay. It's a whip, so it's not finished. Um, and then we have our dragon here. Not finished yet. I did start moving on to the other side though. And I still have all the colors here. And what did I do for the background? Some kind of gray. Looks like Neo 2's. So, I'm going to, I should have did it the other way. I should have did it darker at the bottom and lighter at the top. So I'll probably come in with some dark gray and try to blend that in. Because I think I want it to be lighter at the top. I think. No, I don't know. We'll figure that out. I don't know. But that's him. And then the gold from that is also the Gansai Tambi, but one of the different golds. Same set, different gold. And I was using light fast for this, right? Yeah, because I see that Venetian red in those weird, strange colors. Um, I need to get back into this though before it starts looking too different from the other side. And then I'll be stuck. Gansai, here, I'll put it in the chat. Gansai Tambi. Metallic watercolors. There you go. This one, I think I did, I don't know. I know I used polys, but I don't remember what else. And then the bottom, it's kind of fading away now, but it was like some copper colored Dollar Tree marker or something. I don't even know what that thing is. It was nice, but now that I see it fades kind of fast, I don't know. I'm scared to color anything else in here because I know this book's going to fall apart on me, so I want to get the UK version of this too. This one, I broke out the Prismacolors and I was showing Foxy how to color bubbles, or how I color bubbles, and then also how to shade trees and light direction and all that fun stuff I was showing her. Oh yes, I love that gold. That is my favorite gold. Um, and I think it comes with like 5 or 6 different golds. This one I was basing in Albrecht Dürer and going over with Holbeins. I was trying to keep it light and pastel like, but I don't think I like it, so I'm gonna go in and make it a little bit darker. Just a little bit, not too crazy. This one I kind of like. I hate the doors, okay? I don't know what I was thinking, but if you cover that up, the rest of it looks really cool. My favorite part of the house is these little ogre guys. They are just having a whole party. And then you got like the witches up there brewing God knows what. And you got these guys just, you got the one guy that's working and the one that's like reading, and then you got the other two that's doing who knows what. Um So, but I don't like the doors. So, you like the doors, blue skies? I don't. I don't. I can't. I don't know. Something about them. It's just like they don't match with the rest of the house, I think. Um, this one, and I'm so glad I wrote the colors down. I think I was showing how to color penguins. I mean, penguins, flamingos or something. I don't know, but I was using polys on the water, and I mean, I'm gonna finish it the same, but I want to darken the water if I can. I don't feel like I can because I feel like I've kind of burnished it a little bit too much. So we'll see how it works. Hopefully I can get some kind of darker blue in there, but um I have to shade the penguins, and I think, what did I use? Neo colors or Albrecht Dürer or something, maybe watercolors too, because it's a nice crinkle to it. And then some of the metallics I was using, seeing if I could blend the colors. I didn't write down at all what color, but it's fine. Like I said, I'm not too stressed about it because I do want to get the UK version. This was my shoe page. This one was pretty fun. I used soft pastels for the background. I think it was my favorite pastel ones. I have them on my desk here, but I don't know where they went. They're floating around somewhere. Because I was going to use them for something, and then, oh, here they are. I see them. Hang on. So you guys know what I'm talking about when I say it. I just stashed a bunch of stuff on top of them, so that's why you can't see them. Okay, yeah. So I use these. These are the minis. And I just use them for background sometimes. So they're just soft pastels. They're really nice. I don't have any of the pan pastels because I don't know how I'm going to be able to use those. So I just use these. They're a little easier to work with. Though I've never had a pan pastel, so I wouldn't know if they were easier to work with or not. But anyway, yeah. And then I used, I think, polys. Yeah, I used the polys. I usually use my polys when it comes to light colors and stuff like this. So, yeah. And then this one I'm counting as a whip. But I want to get another copy of this one, so it probably will just sit, and then once I get another copy, maybe I'll donate it or something. And then this one's one of my favorites. So, I had to get this one in the UK version off top. I had another one because I think they ended up sending me another one because one of them was later, didn't show up, or I don't even remember. Something crazy happened, and I ended up with a second one. And I think I gave it to either my twin or my sister. One of them has the second copy. I think it's my sister, though. But I have the turtle page here. I used my polys. I usually use my polys on when I first get a book and I want to test out the paper. My polys is what I use. This one is watercolor, I believe, and just different pencils. I didn't shade in the tree. I have to shade in the trees and finish this, but um, it's a whip, so it'll get done at some point. I also want to start this page. I'm trying to push myself to do some of these underwater pages. This one is a super long time whip. I'm taking my time on it, but I'm getting there. Um, I started working on the rest of the rocks down here, and I did something else. I think maybe the trees. I did some more of the trees or something, and then I did the other part of the water down here, so the water's done. Um, I'm getting there. I'm just taking my time. And then this one I don't think it was a color along. It might have been just me on live stream coloring. I'm not sure. But I know I did because there's like a male and female version of this butterfly or moth or something. I went with I think the females are brown and the male ones are more colorful or something, so I went with the female one. Just altered it a little bit. Then we got this guy. This one was a color along on my channel, for sure. I remember doing this one. Took forever too, but it was fun. I like the pages in this one because they're nice and, like, this book is nice and flexible and not stiff, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart on you. But I don't have much colored in here though, unfortunately. I think it's just because I'm scared to. If I'm being honest, some of these pages scare me, and I know they take a while. Oh, I did do like some of the pages in the back, and again with the Faber-Castell soft pastels. This one I just need to shade. In this one, there was like a glitter gel pen that was like, or a glitter marker or something that was following the butterflies, but it's kind of fading, and now it just looks like yellow squiggles. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Hey, View. Next, we have Mythic World, and this one I also, like a super genius, got the US version of it. So I need to get the UK version of Mythic World, Worlds Within Worlds, and Imagimorphia. But I might skip on Imagimorphia. I'm not too in a rush to get that one. But Worlds Within Worlds and this one I need the UK version of, or I'm going to lose my mind. So how do you order the UK? You should be able to order it straight from Amazon. Just regular Amazon. You just have to make sure you put in, like, Mythic World UK edition, and then make sure that it has the U in the color, the word color. Otherwise, you'll just be getting the US version, and I'm salty about it. But I don't know. I might maybe next month, because I got 2 birthdays this month, so I can't do anything this month. But next month, I mean, not this month, but in January, I have 2 birthdays back to back. So I need to wait, but I'll probably just do like one a month, because it's not like I'm gonna just jump in and color them right away anyway. But I do want to order at least probably Worlds Within Worlds first. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to pick between this one and Worlds Within Worlds. I might just, I don't know, do like a coin flip or something. But here's this one. I don't have a lot of pages in this one either. I have like maybe 3 that are actually done. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. So this one is finished. And this one was a buddy color with my twin and my sister. We picked this page to do first together because we all have the same book. So pick that one. And this one is a whip. It is a whip with the light fast, and the light fast again hurt my hands, but I did base the mountain in some gray. So progress is being made on these pages, just very subtly and very slowly. So figured I'd show them all now so we can see what the progress is going to be next year. And then we have this one, which is technically a whip because I haven't figured out what I'm doing with her hair yet. And I refuse to color it until I figure it out, because I don't want to mess up the page. Yeah, if you can order it straight on just regular Amazon. This one was kind of cool. I like this one because I used my whole binds and I wanted to keep it kind of like desaturated, and then I put like the glitter black lines on the web just to draw your attention to the guy that's being roped and webbed. Poor guy. So that one was fun. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've colored in here, which is crazy because I really like this book, but it's also good because I don't really want to color anything else in here until I get the other version. I need to find them and add them to my wish list too. So Alien Worlds, I do have um, the UK version, which um, I have some whips in the other version. I haven't started coloring in this one yet, but the UK version is nice and like flexible, and then you get the US version, which is like a little bit stiffer. It's and I'm not gonna do that too much because it really might fall apart if I look at it too hard. But um, when you flip it, it's like I don't know if the paper is thicker, because it does feel a little bit thicker, but something about the paper in the UK version is gorgeous. I love it. So I do have some whips in here though. So I have this page, which is technically a whip, but same goes with this one. I don't really want to color more in it because I want to get the other version of it. But I do have a whip in here. I mean, I have the other version, so I don't want to finish. Here it is. This is my whip. We were doing this one together on live. It's almost finished, but then I was like, you know what? I am going to pause on this one because I want to start working in the other one. So I'm not sure if I want to hop in Mythographic or Kirby. Um, I might just do Kirby. I might just leave them all on my desk. And then I got this one from Walmart. I like the way it feels. And I'm mad because I had to cuss Walmart out, you guys. I did. First of all, they had it listed as a hardback. So I was excited. I was like, ooh, a hardback Kirby book. And got it. And it was just a soft cover. I said, you know what? I'm so sick of y'all, Walmart. It's always something. So we had a little back and forth. And yeah, they gave me my money back as Walmart credit. So, but I was kind of mad because I was like, I was excited. I was like, it's so not hardcover. I was like, y'all need to fix that. So hopefully they fixed it. And hopefully nobody else orders it thinking that it's hardcover and it's not. But I do like the way the cover feels. It has an interesting texture to it, but so not hardcover. Um, I am going to pull out all of my Kirby books, my UK editions though, and I'm going to put them on my desk because that's probably what I'm going to be working on. I know I said Mythographic, but I think I'm going to jump in Kirby next month. We'll see. But the rest I'm going to put on my shelf here. And let's see. We can do what can we do next? Because I mean, we can do the bottom shelf. How long have I been on for? Let's just keep going, I guess. So I have like some bigger books, like my Disney books. I don't know, it's gonna be a little hard to get them in frame, but I have two of the Disney Virtual books, Disney Virtual, and I still think I'm probably saying it wrong. This is far out as I can zoom though, so let me see if I can just unplug that for a second. All right, try to scoot back a little bit. Okay, so this is the first one. Something about this light seems off. There we go. That's why everything seemed weird. I had the wrong color on. Okay. This is number 1. Do I have all of the Kirby books? No, I am missing all of his compilation books except for Mythic Animals because it made no sense to get them for me. I'm also missing Anamorphia. I don't have that one. Geomorphia. I don't have that one. I think I have all of his main ones minus those. And I don't have any of the compilation books except for Mythic Animals because I didn't see a point in getting them because I have the base books. All right, so I've got this page. This one I did with, looks like polys. I added some metallic watercolor and some stickles to make it sparkle sparkle. You guys know I'm good for adding sparkles to everything. Well, more like metallic. If it's gonna be like glitter sparkle, the glitter has to like not move. I don't like when the glitter moves. I kind of want to put this on my desk too because I like using my markers in here. Like this page I did with markers. I haven't based it yet. Um, but I did it in markers. I don't like the way he came out. He came out kind of strange, but that's okay. And I hope I did the twins colors right because I don't remember what they look like. It's been a while since I've seen Alice in Wonderland, so um, yeah. But that one's a whip. But I like using my markers in here too because it just helps it go by faster, and then I can just shade on top. I want to see how my Prismacolors work in here. I know my polys work great, but I want to test the Prismacolor. Maybe this will be a marker and Prismacolor book. Who knows? But that's the only one I have in that one, which is strange because, oh no, it's not strange because I ordered the second one because the first one they didn't have available. And then I don't know where he found this from, but he found the first one from somewhere. And I think I ended up with it for Christmas or my birthday. He surprised me with it. But I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like moping around. I was like, oh, I want the first one too. You guys know how I am, and I guess he was tired of me moping and going on Amazon every other day to see if it was available, and he found it from somewhere. But anyway, here's the second one. Um, I have, according to this post-it note, 3 whips in here. So let's find them. This is a completed. This is from Brother Bear, and I think I used polys and probably Holbeins. Those browns aren't really screaming polys. I think it's Holbein. But, yep. And it says I have 3 whips in here, so let's see. I know one of them I think was Lion King. This one's not a whip. I do have a plan for that page, but it's not a whip. Oh, I know what they are. Okay, this one's a finished page. This was my Chicken Little page. And this one came out so cute. Fish out of water is just too adorable. But, yep. I don't know. I might count this as a whip because I think I want to go in and shade the things around them, but we'll see. The other whip is the page that I was doing the live stream for when Mizu passed away, and I was going to do Bolt in the colors of Mizu, but I'm having a hard time coming back to this page, so I'm not ready for it yet. Every time I think I'm ready for it, you know, feelings and sad faces, so it's gonna be probably a while before I get back to that one. And then the other whip is Scar and his little goofball henchman, which I was using my polys on this one. So, oh, I didn't finish. I noticed I'm missing something here. So I need to figure out what greens I used because I didn't notice that until just now. I'm missing a piece there. And also little pieces here. And, oh no, that's his body, I think. No. It's just his head. His body is here, but that's not his body. I mean, it's gonna be today since I missed out on the green, so it's just gonna have to be his body because I don't know how that happened. But anywho, um, yeah, that's the other whip. And was that 2 or 3? It says I have another one. That might have been 2. Nope, this one's finished. So I don't know, maybe it was 3. This one is my Mulan page. Or is it? Because, I mean, this one needs to be colored. Some color. And I was using my crayons, I think, and my Neo 2s on this one. And then I need, yeah, I think this is the whip because Mushu's not shaded. And neither is her face. So yeah, I think that's my whip. And yeah, that's it for the Disney books. I'm actually going to leave this one on my desk in case I get, you know, a verge to color with some markers. Let's do Nick Filbert, and then I guess I'm going to end it here, and then we'll do a part 2 on maybe Thursday. So we'll do Nick Filbert. So I have Serene, and I have this one here, which this was the first thing I did when I got this book, and I was using my polys. This book's single-sided too, so you can use your alcohol markers, which I have done. So this one, I kind of like, I need to darken the eyes because they look kind of weird. And then I have like some shading that I need to go in and do. And I might do a black background. So go in and find all the bits that are part of the background. But this one turned out pretty cool. I like it. I would like to get a second copy of this book too. But this one's kind of expensive. This one's really fun. This one is kind of, I think this one's a whip. Did I do her? Nope, maybe this one is finished. I don't know. If I feel like adding more to it, I guess I will. But I think this one's finished from what I can see. I would like to go in and do a little bit darker around the areas there. But aside from that, you know, I'd like to go in and add more shading. But I think that's something I might work on. This one is when we were doing, I was showing you guys how to do metallics. So I think I was shading in her skin too. So I was doing this with my luminance pencils, I think, because I don't know what these colors are. So I'm assuming. And I just have them kind of hanging out. Do we have a burnt ochre? 10%? Yeah, my luminance. So that's what I was using on the skin. So I think the skin was what I was doing next. And then I was going in trying to figure out what colors for the gold and stuff. This one, I started off using, I think, my Holbeins, but I didn't want to wear them down for all of this, so I switched and started using my polys on this purple, which I think I'm going to leave this on my desk so I can get this done too, because this has been a whip for like decades. Not decades, but it feels like it. This one, I don't really like how I did her skin, but I like everything else. I like how the sky turned out, and her hair actually turned out kind of good for what it was. And again, the watercolors, the water stuff turned out pretty good too. So I have an idea for this one, but I haven't colored it yet. This one, I think I just based this one, so it's not shaded yet. The leaf is a little shaded, and that's it as far as I got. So I might leave this on my desk too. And then this one was really cool. I used my polys on this one. I like this one. I could have made it darker in some areas, but I'm not going to touch it because I actually like the way it turned out. My polys work nice in this book. But yeah, I adore this book. This book is also expensive though, but it wasn't expensive when I got it, but it is now because I don't think there's a lot of them. Then I have Fantasia. There's like multiple different versions of this book going around, so I don't know which one I have. I just know it's spiral bound. Don't know if this is the original one or not, but yeah. Um, I have this little guy, which I don't know what colors I was using, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I know I was using my polys, so it shouldn't be too hard. They don't have a lot of blues that look like this, so shouldn't be too hard. Um, Jeez. Okay. All right. That's not a finished page or anything. This one's harder to flip because it's like spiral. All right. This one, I don't remember if I did this on a live stream or if I think this was a buddy color with someone. Probably View. View, was this a buddy color with me and you? I feel like this was a buddy color with somebody. Don't quote me, guys. I don't remember all of my buddy colors. I know this one was a buddy color with me and View. I need to finish it. I don't even know what pencils was I using on this, but surprisingly I didn't use any alcohol markers. So what is this? Probably water base or watercolor. I don't know, but it's turning out pretty cool. And this one is a page I was testing my watercolors on. And I think I just got those Ganzai Tambi watercolors, the gold ones, so I was testing it on there. So this is kind of like my test page. So that one's probably going to be a whip for a while. And then we have my Viking guy, which turned out really cool. I think I was using Prismas and Polys on this page. Still not a fan of the Prismacolors, but sometimes they'll work when I need them to, when they're not breaking and smearing. This one, I didn't write down the orange I was using because I didn't finish it, which kind of sucks, but I can probably color match it. And was that it? No, there's another guy in here that I was working on. Where is he? Oh, right here. This guy. I had paused on this one because I wasn't sure what was Cloak and where his other leg was and anything else of that nature. So I paused on him and it kind of throws me off every time because I think this is his leg, his other leg, but I'm not sure. It might just be covered up and we might not be able to see it. I don't know, but that's why it's still a whip. Oh, and I'm not sure it'll sit there until I figure it out. And that's it for Fantasia. And again, I don't know which version it is. So, I mean, so I hear there's like a fake version going out, a not so good paper version, and some other stuff. So I looked out, I think. And then this one is Irene. And I have a poster, which it kind of got beat up. I don't know what happened. It's a little beat up. Not that I planned on coloring it anyway, but not sure what happened to it. But I mean, it would be so pretty to color this, but it got like ripped at the top somehow. And I don't know what happened. So maybe if I take it to like a Kinko's or something and have them photocopy both sides. I don't know. But anywho, I have, I believe, one whip in here in 0 finished pages because I was scared to start that one whip that I have, but I did start it. I started with you guys, actually. That's this one. And that's it. That's all I have in this one. I don't think this one was meant to be a coloring book, but it is now. So, yeah. All right. That's it for part 1, guys. Part 2, will be Joanna Basford, Mel Pamini, Mouse Guard, Pop Manga, and my Japanese coloring books, and probably my hardbacks if we have time. I'll probably do Wednesday and Thursday. I said Tuesday, but not Tuesday. I go to work on Tuesday. Wednesday, even though Wednesday is New Year's, right? Right? I don't know. I think so. But that's okay. We can still post it even though, the new year already started. It's fine. Um, enjoyed the food. Thank you. Yep, I'm gonna do a part two. Probably end up being a part three because that was only my top shelf and a little bit of my second shelf. I still have a third and a pile on the floor that I haven't gone through yet. So, yeah, I am going to go and find some food and make sure everything is all set up and ready because when they re-upload this game, I'm gonna be on it. They started maintenance or they started the server downtime early. They started it was almost 12. So it's supposed to be down for I think 7 hours. So it should be up by like 7, 8 o'clock, hopefully, and then I'll be back on if anyone's up. And that's 7, 8 o'clock my time. I'm just gonna be playing the game, exploring the new update, and seeing what they added. But all right, that is it. I'll see you guys later on today if you're coming to hang out. If not, I'll see you Wednesday. Bye. Bye, everyone.